Hi, I just wanted to do a quick video, sort of because it come to my attention, with guinea pigs. Um, Obviously, I do a lot of bonding, which is super important, and I bond for a lot of lone guinea pigs that have, for whatever reason, ended up alone. Now, one thing I feel like it's important to let people know, because this is something that's just come up, is sort of about the stresses. So a lot of guinea pigs come in, half of them are because of fallouts and that, but the other half is because of guinea pigs who lose their cage mate. So they lose the cage mate, and then obviously, like everyone knows, it is a lot more beneficial mentally, physically, for a guinea pig to have a guinea pig friend. They're very social animals, and those interactions with another guinea pig, another of its own kind, is super important for that, especially mentally, physically. It's what they're basically born to do. They're born to be social. So it's very important that you get them a friend. Obviously, if that's the route that you're choosing to go down, I do appreciate there are sort of, other factors that can interfere with this, whether it's sort of like behaviour issues, or getting caught in the guinea pig cycle, their age, and all that can influence that. But genuinely, what people want to do is get their guinea pig a new friend so that they're not alone and they can be happy and whatnot. But because of this want for the guinea pig not to be alone, and this very big need for them to have a cage mate, I'm finding personally that it's kind of having an adverse effect that people aren't considering. Basically, guinea pigs are highly in tune with changes and get stressed really easily. They will, things like change in particular is a very big stress for a guinea pig. So when they lose a cage mate, they're not necessarily grieving the loss of that cage mate, but the fact that there were two of them and now there's one of them is really stressful for that guinea pig. So as well as that, when you bond and you're trying to find a new friend for the guinea pig, bonding itself is really stressful for a guinea pig. Meeting new people, if you think about humans, when you've got to go and meet a new person, a lot of people can have anxieties, worries, this, that, and the other, can find meeting people stressful. This is exactly the same for guinea pigs. Guinea pigs find meeting new guinea pigs really stressful, as well as the fact that when you're bonding, you're usually taking them out of a comfortable environment, because you have to. You can't bond in a familiar space. You have to take them out, but that is still very stressful for them. You're taking them out of an environment, you're putting them somewhere they've not been before, very stressful. After they've just lost a friend, very stressful. And then you're having them meet another guinea pig, very stressful. This is a lot of stress on a guinea pig, and this is something that's normally, quite often, as I've noticed, overlooked when they lose a cage mate, because of that need and that want to get them paired and happy again. People actually forget just how stressful the whole process is for that guinea pig. So what I'm trying to say is, if you've just lost a guinea pig and you want to find your remaining guinea pig a new friend, don't rush into it. Let them have a week or so to settle after the loss. Let them just get used to that new change and feel less stressed about that new change, about having lost that guinea pig. Let them get used to it, let it settle, monitor them. Obviously, if they are responding really badly to that loss, in terms of they're not eating, they're hiding away, they're not quite themselves, they're not sort of roaming about, they're not sort of squeaking at you, or they're just not quite right, or they're losing weight and they're just coming across really depressed, then obviously that's sort of weighing it up. Getting a friend is going to be a lot more beneficial to do at that point. But if that is not happening and they're absolutely sort of fine and they're just getting on with life, let them get on with life for a week or two. Let them settle into that, and then look at getting them a new friend, and then start looking at sort of bonding processes and sort of finding them a friend, because then they've had enough time to de-stress and they've got used to the new routine before you pile more stress on. You don't want to pile stress upon stress upon stress, so you just do that. While I'm on the topic of bonding and friends, another important thing I feel like I need to say is, for the stress reason again, when we're bonding, a lot of people think, oh, sort of bond over a few days, a little bit like what you would do with rabbits. This is so stressful for them. Don't do this. You want it done in a smooth, straight process. You don't want it done over several days, breaking, putting back together, breaking, putting back together. No. So stressful for the guinea pig. Really not beneficial for them whatsoever. The way I do it is I do the foundation bonding, which is basically just trying to work out, is there potential for a relationship with these two guinea pigs? If they're not fighting and they've had a nap and they're quite happy and content around each other's company, then you move them straight into the cage and you leave them in the cage. Just leave them there 24, 48 hours, keep an eye on them, make sure they're okay. Boom, done. Don't mess about with putting them in the cage, out the cage, me apart. Too stressful, way too stressful. But that's all I wanted to let you know.